Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Gerald Henry, and this video is made to show the vehicle that I am trying to sell on Facebook. And I know some people think that there has to be a catch to it. Why is he selling on Facebook? Maybe there's something wrong with it and he's just trying to get rid of it. That is actually not the case. Okay, so if you see over here, I have a couple other vehicles. The Explorer, the white one, I am going to be selling in the future. The other two are personal vehicles. Those ones I am not going to be selling. So this gray neon is actually an extra one. I have been working on it for a couple of years. There's nothing wrong with it. It does, in fact, run. So let's go show you a couple of things about the vehicle here. Okay. So here's the car. Whoops. You see the car started up. So let's take a look at the tires. It does have power steering is still enabled, so you don't have to worry about turning the hard steering wheel. I know how much of a pain it is to have the power steering out. So let's look at the treads here. The treads in here are pretty good because this tire is new. We got this tire earlier this month. Let's go take a look at the tire on the passenger side. Turn the wheel back to the other side. Okay, so going over to the passenger side, the treads on this tire are still pretty good. This tire was actually bought back in December, so it's not too far along from the other tire on the driver's side. So the front two tires are still new. The rear tire back here, treads are pretty worn down. This one's pretty bad. This tire I am going to replace. I have ordered a tire. It's supposed to be here next week. And this rear tire on this side, it does hold air. It's not getting flat, so I will not be replacing this one. So you will be getting 3 new tires with this vehicle. Let's go turn the tires back straight. The headlights do work. I don't know if you want me to turn on the signal lights, but they work also. There's the park light. The brake lights work. All the lights pretty much work. The lights that do not work are probably going to be the fog lights. So now we're turning the vehicle off. Some people were asking about the brake pads. So as you can see here, if you notice that shiny portion here, that is your, as you see this one, the old one here is all rusted and beat up. This one is shiny here because we did replace it. These portions are still black. New studs. There's the old one. Brake pads, I don't know if you can see that there. Brake pad is still pretty thick, so you won't have to worry about. The passenger side, as you can see, is shiny also. That's because it was changed out. I believe I got the tire right around the time I changed out the hub. So this was changed out back in December. So there you go, that's the driver's side, passenger side hubs changed out. And right here you got the brake pad. Brake pad is still pretty thick, so you're not going to be worried about the brake pads in the front. Okay, so leaving that off, I'm going to go back in the vehicle, take a look at the vehicle. For some reason the power lock does not unlock the rear doors, but it does have a remote. You can lock the door with the remote. Like I said, for some reason, oh well, sometimes it opens it, sometimes it doesn't, but the key lock does work, opens the doors, locks the doors. So here is the rear seat. Here's a little bit more of the interior, and of course I'll be taking out all my junk once it's sold. People are probably wondering what in here works, what doesn't. So if we take a look at the mirrors, you do have the mirrors rolling down. Still got the power mirrors. And if you can hear that playing, that's your radio there. Let's turn that back down. I don't know if you can hear that. That is the heater. Heater does work. Signal light works. I don't know if you can see that. Right turn. They all do work 4 ways. And the bulbs are working outside. Here's the light blinking. That indicates that left turn, right turn are also working on this vehicle. So if you were to buy it today, you would be able to get on the road, start cruising. Alright, turn this back off. Oh shoot, signal lights down. Okay, so when I first bought the vehicle 4 years ago, the windshield was broken, but we bought a new one. But that is where we got our windshield. So the windshield is new. The hood does close. It does latch. If you pop the hood from the inside, it does close right. But the hood or the trunk does latch properly. It's not falling apart. Here's the angle from the back side. Here's the front side. I haven't put the tire back on because I was showing you guys the hub. But that is the vehicle. The rims are matching. They're a little banged up, but it's what came with the vehicle. But you will be getting 3 new tires. Mileage, what is the mileage at? Let's go look at the mileage real quick. So we are looking at 253,460. Over to my website that I made for this vehicle 4 years ago. I got this vehicle from a lady in Ganado. She said there was no problems. It was an elderly lady. She said that she mostly drove it into town to family events. That was pretty much it. She didn't drive far. She didn't do any off-road racing or any crazy thing like that. So that's the history of the vehicle. That's where I got it from, and it was broken down. The website shows pictures of the engine when it was dirty, when it was cleaned, and everything was put back together. So the engine is rebuilt. I'm going to try to do a compression test video probably here in the future. Do a couple of other videos. There are some things I've changed out, still going to change out. There's some lateral links in the rear of the vehicle I want to change out. The air conditioning I want to work on to make sure you have AC. I know it's cooling temperatures are going away. Winter's passing by. Heat's going to be coming around the corner. So I want to make sure the AC is working properly. And I will show you a video about that. And I'm just waiting for the other tire to come in, change all those parts out, and it should be ready to go.